Hey, how's it going, guys? So, Europe is completely fucked now. You know why? Because I just learned that despite everything that we as citizens been saying a lot of the times, been trying to prevent from this kind of thing from happening, despite everything we try to do, the EU government or European government decides to say, fuck it, let's just do it. Because citizens, what are those, right? And what am I talking about is that you can read from the title, and it is really baffling even for me that Article 13 and also Article 11, I don't know what Article 11 is, but I know it's bad, is now legal. Now it's gonna be published. Let me ask a very important question to you, the EU government. What do you think you have accomplished by having these articles being legal now? What do you think you have accomplished? Because let me give you a simple explanation. Europe is one of the world's largest continents. And there are many people, especially on YouTube or on the internet, whatever, in Europe that use the internet, that use YouTube to try to be more creative, try to make some kind of videos in any way, but now it's like you can't have like free speech anymore, you can't have memes anymore. Like, I actually talked about this I did a video about this a long time ago, and when I thought maybe things will get better, maybe our world is gonna will reach out to Europe, to the EU. But knowing how humanity has progressively gotten less progressive nowadays because of the whole political agenda bullshit, the whole feminist agendas with the whole SJWs, everything, it's like everything is gone, everything is fallen, and so because of Article 13 and 11, I might not be able to make videos anymore, or heck, any other YouTuber who's from Europe won't be make any more YouTube videos. You just created something catastrophic. There will be there will be I bet there will be a lot of suicides. There will be a lot of riots. There will be a lot of problems more than fixes. With the whole thing, with the whole Article 13 and 11 being, you know, published, being legalized. And it's not just the EU that actually tried to do this. Even America wants to make Article 13 and 11 possible, being legal in America as well. So not even Americans are safe. But I don't know if there is. But now that Article 13 and 11 is published, then I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I don't know what to do anymore because let me guys tell you something about myself. Some of you might not watch this video or not, but let me tell you something that I don't know. Some a little bit about myself, and I will tell you why the reason why I do YouTube videos as best as I can. Um, when I was born, I was very different from everyone else. I was both mentally and physically disabled. I think since birth, my brain was damaged a bit. I don't know, a bit, maybe half of my brain was damaged. I don't know. So I had to suffer with autism and emotional problems. Controlling my emotions like anger, frustration, sadness, other stuff like that. Physical disabled thing is because I was born with one leg shorter than the other, so I was walking on my toes. And after sixth grade, I had my leg operated, but because of the operation, I am kind of scared to do some kind of extreme sports or even climb ladders downstairs because, I'm afraid to break my leg. It's really, it's a common thing, especially for those who haven't gotten used to like prosthetic legs or something. But and don't worry, I don't have a prosthetic leg. I have basically doctors made my leg the same height or the same size as my other leg, so I can finally walk like a normal human being. But my biggest problem I had with life is the fact that I had really some big troubles with social skills. I had really awful social skills. So a lot of people, especially a lot of kids in my age, were cruel, basically heartless, and they did not care what happens to people like me. And because of them being like these big companies or the EU being like greedy bastards or feeling like because of them being like popular or something, they have all the power they want. They think they can do whatever they want. It's like no, and now I am going to college, and college hasn't been really going well for me because I don't know. I never felt like I really belonged in college. Maybe because of my because I'm also dealing with depression. Because for many years I never had anyone to talk to, especially in my own age. I could never hang. I did not. I basically don't have any friends in when it comes to socializing, and yeah, life for me was pretty hard, and because of this, I don't know what to do. I never had the motivation to find my talent, and I never tried to. I'm really struggling. Even nowadays, I'm struggling to find out what I am, what are my true interests are, and when it comes to YouTube, and I apologize for a bit of a voice crack. It's really hard to talk about this without getting emotional. But since YouTube, I discovered many amazing YouTubers like Jacksepticeye, Tobuscus, PewDiePie, I Hate Everything. So many amazing people who create content to make people smile, to have their own creative freedom, to be brought out to public, so they don't feel like they don't feel like they don't have a place in the world. That's what YouTube was all about. But because of the whole copyright system and many other things, YouTube has been slowly progressing down and really falling apart. And internet might be, I would say, half and half, a good place and a bad place. A good place because with internet, thanks to the internet, life has been easier for a lot of people, especially when you try to email like bills or something. You can now do that through the internet, so you don't have to drive all the way to the bank to get a check for your money, for your credit card or something, or your bank account, and that's all. And you can also send emails to other people all over to other places. And with YouTube, you can share your content you want to make with many other people, so they could see what you are can be able to accomplish and what you are capable of. And truth be told, I'm not the best YouTuber around. I'm not trying to be, because ever since I started YouTube, things haven't been really easy, because I was really new to this YouTube stuff, and I was really inspired by PewDiePie. But because of PewDiePie's inspiration, I did a really wrong thing, trying to be more similar to him, like any other gaming YouTuber who tries to jokes and stuff like that. And for a while it was going well, but after a while I felt like something was really missing, and something didn't seem right when I did these playthrough videos on my channel. And I feel like I didn't have any emotion. I could not bring out my true feelings to the world, my happiness, my joy. It's like since the whole thing with my life, nothing has been going well for me. Everything was like really negative and really shitty, to be honest, and it has been kind of depressing. That's why I sometimes have these suicidal thoughts, thinking like nothing is going well for my life, and nothing will, because it's kind of hard for me to fit in society, especially for people like me. But then I remembered something when I watched Gravity Falls on the internet, because I don't have I have cable, but I don't have cable for the animated programming like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and even Disney XD anymore. Or even any Disney related channels anymore. I only have I think I only have Nickelodeon, Nick Jr., but that is pretty much it. But I honestly gave up on those networks, basically mostly because the networks have been also slowly progressing down because of their constant idiotic decisions, and it's been kind of really hard to think things positively since I grew up with animation. And when I started talking about animation and doing reviews for shows that I grew up with, that I absolutely loved, especially action cartoons, I felt like, yes, this is for me. This is something I could bring out to other people. This is something I grew up with. This is something I could express my full joy to other people. This is something I can do. This is something I want to bring out to people. I might not be the best at doing it, but I do try again and again to try to improve my content, to do my best. I'm still trying my best to save up money for a Blue Yeti microphone, so I could do some commentary for YouTube. It could be better, better quality mic, so my voice doesn't always sound like it sounds like it is on lung cancer all the time. But with YouTube, it's making me feel, when I do YouTube videos, when I do YouTube in general, it makes me feel like I can do things I will not. I feel like I have a place in this world. I feel like I can do things that I love to do. I can talk about things I love growing up. I can do things I could not normally do in reality. Well, YouTube is real, but you know what I mean. Because of YouTube, I feel like, yes, this is kind of for me. I feel like I want to do more of this, because I'm trying many different things even today to try to move on with my life. I try to learn drawing. I might thinking to learn how to play drums or electric guitar, because I love modern rock music, or rock music in general. I try to collect animated shows on DVD, as good quality shows as possible, because I want to share my past experiences or my past joys, especially for animation, for the new generation or kids of my own, if I ever have kids of my own, because I have a really soft spot for animation, especially 2D animation. Unlike most companies nowadays that have basically look at 2D animation and think it's just childish, it's not worth our time, and we need to be lazy as possible. We can't make action cartoons because they're expensive to make, and that is really BS if you ask me. But with the whole Article 13 and 11, basically it will restrict you from everything you hold dear. You can't tell a full speech. You can't show like a 2-minute clip of another YouTuber to make like a funny gag or a funny joke. You can't do that, otherwise you're gonna get too many copyright strikes, and then boom, your channel is dead, and we will not be able to see your channel. And you know what the worst part is? There's basically like 8 billion people on Earth, and like I hope I'm not gonna get skewed for this, but I feel like 90% of Earth's population of people, they don't care about this. They don't care about trying to stop this from happening, try to say their own thing about this whole Article 13 and 11 thing, because they feel like it's nothing, it's gonna pass. But this is the main problem, because there's like 10% of people who actually see this and try to do their best to prevent something from something like this from happening. But 90% of human population, they just are blinded by greed. They're blinded by like these new modernized technologies and stuff like that. They're basically blinded by things that are not very important, but they don't want to see some things that are important and things that could really badly affect basically thousands or billions of people around the world in a very negatively way. Like, I ask you, for the 90% of human population who think it's gonna pass, why are you getting upset about this? Hey, look, a new iPhone! Like, I'm sorry about bringing iPhone thing up, but it's kind of true. But let me ask you, do you people want chaos? Do you want people just killing each other for no reason? Do you want to start a World War III? Do you want things falling apart? Because if we don't stand up to these government, if we don't stand up to government, then if we regular people don't try to stand up to the government, don't try to say our own thing about this Article 13 and 11, then the government will win and we will lose. Because I love doing YouTube, and I don't want to lose something I hold dear. Because with YouTube, it helps me with YouTube. It also helps me deal with my depression. It helps me feel like I can move on with my life. And if I lose that, if I lose YouTube, if I lose basically the whole internet, all of us, if we lose the entire internet all over Europe, then we might as well say, like, we might face extinction to the human race. Because I'm really ashamed of what we have slowly turning ourselves into. And I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, because we live in I don't want to lose something that makes me feel sane. I don't want to lose something that helps me dealing with stuff that I can't handle in real. This I can't deal because college has been a pain in the ass for me. I feel like it's not for me, and maybe it is. I don't know, because there's some subjects I'm really good at, some I'm not, and it's kind of depressing on what. Like, I don't know. I feel like I don't have motivation for college. Like, I don't have like this. Like, like I never had like this. Like, I don't have. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. Like I said, I don't want to lose something that makes me feel like I'm whole again. That makes me feel like I'm important in some way. Because I had this idea, if I reach 300 subscribers, I might do a video for, share my collection for animated shows on DVD and Blu-rays. That could be great, and show people what the taste I have for animation in general. But it's been but now that Article 1311 is now public, I might not get the chance to do it because I want to do other things on my channel, and want to share my thoughts on certain anime shows for all of you. But now that freedom of speech is like illegal now, then you can pretty much say to this channel goodbye, or many other channels that have spawned from Europe. If there's anyone watching this and have a soul that actually are worried about this, then I ask of you to share this video, to like this video as well, to do anything to at least get the word out how badly this whole article thing of 13 and 11, how badly it will affect many people in Europe, because I don't want to lose something. I don't want to lose this all, because what the EU has done it's unforgivable, and I hope somehow this will be fixed. This is Salomon17 signing off.